Jai Bhaira Baba. So we'll talk about tomorrow's game. It is going to be India up against Australia in Adelaide. This is second test match after winning the first test match by 295 runs. This is longest margin as India ever won in Australia against Australia. So it was one of the comprehensive win for India. But let's see what happens tomorrow because it's going to be an important game for India if they want to be there in the WTC final, as well as this series can be decided by this game. This is a pink ball test game. So the record of Australians in the pink ball is really good, but not if you talk about India, because they have not beaten any team in pink ball test in outside India. There have been some good performance from India in the pink ball test, especially Virat Kohli, who has scored many runs in the pink ball test. Also in the last match, last time when India lost in Adelaide by 36 all out, he was the scorer who was looking good in a good neck, but he got out in the run out. That was the turning point of that series, if I can remember it correctly. So what are the problems India can have if they are looking to change their playing 11, because Rohit is coming back, so and Giles also. So what is going to be happen in this test, we don't know. As Rohit has said that KL is going to open, so things are looking set there, and Gill is number 3, but I still think that Gill should have better number 4, number 5, and Rohit should have opened, and KL should have been on number 3. But let's see what happens, how things go for India. Their middle order is looking set, and Rishabh Pant is also in good form along with other players, and Jaiswal has played some good innings in the previous stage as well, so he's looking in a good form. Along with him, there are some issues in the middle order because there is no Pujara this time around. So Gill needs to bat long and needs to leave some balls, as he needs to get some advice from Raquel Raul, who has really played well in the first test match. So let's see what happens in Adelaide. It's going to be very difficult and very interesting for India as well. Let's talk about India's bowling. And we look like it's a settled bowling lineup because Bumrah is in great form and he has been leading really well for his team in the previous test. But as Rohit is coming up, so he's going to be lead the bowling attack along with Siraj and Akashdeep, who has been quite impressive in the previous game as well. As far as the spin bowling is concerned, I still think Washington is a good player to be play and also to ball the spin. Let's see if Jadeja comes in or a Swiss comes in. I don't think there is any change required. As far as this set is concerned, it's going to be interesting to see on that Adelaide test, which is going to be in pink ball. India continue with ready or not. He has played some good shots in the first game, so he has to be there. And how things get pans out, that we need to understand. And as far as Australia's batting is concerned, there is some concern, but let's see how they are come up against India after that humiliation loss. Let's talk about Australia's batting. There are some concern for them, as Steve Smith couldn't score run in the recent years, as he has been moved to up as opener and then again the number 4. So there has been some issue with his batting, along with Maras Nambusane, who couldn't score a run as well. There is no real winner in this series, as he has to take a retirement. So there are some issues for the Australians in the opening as well. Travis Head looked good in the first inning and second inning as well. So he's a attacking player. So there is any chance of getting him out as well, because attack is option where you can get out as well. Same with Rishabh Pant, but Travis Head has a really good come out really well against Indian bowling, and he was looking to attack, so that was a good option. But all players cannot attack, because there can be only 1 or 2 players that can be playing attacking in the squad. Along with them, others have to be stay there and play some good inning. So let's see how Australia got some runs on this test match. If Smith and Marnus can score, then there will be some chance for Australia. We talk about Australia's bowling. Joseph Hazlewood is not there, and Mitchell Marsh is also not very ready for this test match. So let's see how things goes on. There is a Scott Boland is there for Australia, who is a really good bowler, and along with Mitchell Stark and Pat Cummins, he can do some wonders as well. But some of their batters are afraid of Bumrah, so it's looked like India is on top of their game, especially in the fast bowling department. So there are some concerns for Australians in the batting, but their bowling is looking good. But still, they need to capitalize on the chances they are getting. Especially Mitchell Stark was looking in a good rhythm in the first test, but as far as his history is concerned, when he is not in a good form or he is not looking to get those wickets, he always goes for a run. So there needs to crop some run of the Indians. So let's see how they bowl, and especially Nathan Lyon also, there will be some pressure on him as well. On the other hand, there is a series going on which was New Zealand up against England, where England have won the first game, so it has changed some dynamics of WTC final because New Zealand has to win this second test, and also there are some points cut for both the teams because of slow over rate, so that has also changed something in that WTC final spots. As far as other team is concerned, this is Africa and Sri Lanka, where Africa has won the first test match, so things are interesting at there as well, whether Sri Lanka can beat them or not, or whether New Zealand can beat England or not. So both the results are really important. Currently, Africa, India, and Australia are looking great for the WTC final chance. Let's see if India can beat Australia in the second test. If they can, then there will be some really good hope for India. And as far as Africa is concerned, I don't think they are playing any bad cricket, so they have also a great chance to be there in the WTC final. And if New Zealand can beat England in the second test match and then come up with the really good wins against other teams, then they have also some chance. But let's see what happens in the